Okay, time to actually talk about Clove. You guys all got bombarded with a ton of Clove content. I got the leaks out early and followed it up with abilities and all the other creators who went to Riot headquarters and now releasing their gameplay footage. Now, the one you're watching is from Rem Valorant. He's my boy. He's allowing me to use all his footage, so huge shout out to him. And because there's a ton of people and high ranks who went and tried out Clove, ton of Radiants, Immortals, I was able to directly reach out and talk to them, and the general consensus is that Clove will be broken. Now, I know, most of you guys will say, bro, everyone said ISO would be broken. Okay? ISO sucks. Which is true, and you have a valid point, but Clove has a real argument to be had. Not just abilities that we never really got to see before, for example, ISO with the wall coming out and it blocking bullets, the one instance of damage and shield, those were all new, right? So we were speculating. Instead, Clove is a mashup of things that already exist, and some of the best things that already exist in Valorant. Pick Me Up is something I underestimated. It is a Reyna heal, an overheal. It'll max out at 150, but it is a Reyna heal on a controller where you do not have to keep line of sight. You can one tap, jump peek, and grab it and stay hidden as you get back to full health on a controller. This is something that is proven. We know that Reyna's overheal or Reyna's ability to heal is strong. It is the reason she is even a duelist. Is she S tier? No, because she has a lot of other pitfalls. But that's where Clove changes it up and doesn't have these other pitfalls. Rem was calling Clove Reyna 3.0, and I can understand where that comes from, because outside of just being able to play aggressive and heal, you've got a complete backup using that ultimate in case you falter, in case you do mess up, you don't get that heal off, you get picked away, you're able to revive and tuck yourself back into cover to go again. Not to mention there's a lot of outplay potential. For example, just getting an assist allows you to stay alive. What does that mean? It means, let's say I dink someone and then they kill me, but my team follows through and I revive. If, as I'm revived, they finish off the enemy I dinked, it means now I can completely tuck away and not play aggressive and keep my life. Meaning Clove will accelerate in performance across the higher ranks, which I know can be said about most agents, but we can see it a lot more clearly with Clove. But here's where things get crazy. This is something that's new, but it is still pretty easy to see that it'll be crazy. So let's say you don't get your heal off. All right, you mess up the heal. Then you get a dink and then get killed and revive, but aren't able to finish off the enemy, meaning you get eliminated again, right? Okay, so you failed at both healing and using your ultimate. You had two chances to save yourself, heal or come back from the freaking dead. Oh well, you messed up. Good thing you can smoke twice. You can smoke twice. Also, they are on a cooldown that comes a lot quicker than other smokers. So, for example, Brim is like 20-second smoke, while on the flip side, Clove smoke is 13.5 seconds. So it is the shortest lasting smoke, but they regen faster than even Omen's smokes regen. She is all about aggression. She's all about playing aggressive, meaning even you can start off the round by doing a double smoke, mess up your heal, die, fail to revive, and still, while being dead, your smoke recharges and you throw him back out. Oh boy, Clove is going to shake up the meta, and I am all for it. Thing is, it's easy to see the title or think that my opinion is going to be an aggressive one, but anyone who has watched me has also heard me over and over say, bring on some broken agents. Bring me an agent that doesn't release useless. Bring us someone who will actually have presence in Valorant. Now, Clove's presence might be a little too damn high, because again, while talking to some high ranks, it is believed that Clove will be so powerful that picking any other smoke might just be troll. Or if you need another smoke, let's say Viper on Breeze, you'll run double smokes with Clove because Clove's utility is so high while still allowing Clove to play that duelist role. Clove is going to be a controller that I want to insta-lock and definitely try out. And if I enjoy playing Clove, I could see myself becoming a Clove main. And that's someone from literally just one tricks Yoru. So this is what I'm trying to say, is that Clove has the ability to capture a wide audience as controller players, which is good because controller is usually the role where most people roll their eyes and don't really want to play. Clove might legitimately fix that, which is huge. And if Clove is broken, absolutely broken, while being able to do that, it will shift up the game. It will shake Valorant's meta at its core. It will shake Valorant's meta. And that's what I wanted to say while talking about the abilities, but I was hesitant, and for good reason, because I don't like to just immediately watch and assume something, even though it's fun to yap. But when able to talk with other players who are higher rank and confirm my feelings, it is good to talk about them. Now, there is the flip side where genuinely Clove comes out not strong, similar to ISO, similar to Harbor, similar to Deadlock. There is a repeated trend, and I'm not going to go ahead and avoid that. But with that being said, if we see these people objectively, or we see all these agents objectively and put them next to one another, the pitfalls of Clove are just smaller, but still there. So for example, Clove, if you just see Clove's revive, right? Just straight up, Clove can self-revive. No, it's not OP. That on its own is not broken. Actually, I think the way they did it is very smart because it's pretty weak. Like I mentioned in the ability video, if you're a Phoenix, it's a lot stronger knowing there's a guaranteed chance for you to jump back to your body, full health, full shield, you're good to go. That's a lot better. And in a lot of other ways, same thing with Sage, having the revive and being able to fully revive someone, especially if they're in a safe spot. Also better, right? There's a lot of better revives just straight up in the game. Truth is, if I'm fighting a Clove, we go ahead and kill Clove. Clove ults, we'll hear that ult, and as a team, we just back the fuck up. Then we should be able to deny Clove any chance to properly revive, right? It should be a quite straightforward counter. But that's the thing. You always have to think about counters. And when you think about Clove, specifically the post-death smoke situation that also do regen, when you can see in the gameplay, there's a timer, the ability moves over to the left-hand side, and as long as you're the Clove and you don't AFK when you die and you focus up, your smokes tick back and it stays a 2v1 situation. Meaning, if someone kills you and your team is in a 1v1 situation, you can smoke off for them to defuse. You can smoke off their points. Like you'd be fighting, dude, in a 1v1 situation. Just try to realize, let's say you're 1v1ing, I don't know, Reyna, okay? You're not only 1v1ing Reyna, you're 1v1ing a Reyna who can throw down smokes. And not only that, they can be moving and shooting while those smokes come down because they don't have to input the keys themselves. We have to just realize at a base level, the post-death smoke is what's going to shake the meta hard. And then it's just the supporting things on the side that bring Clove up. Being able to self-heal and it healing over so that your shield also gets self-healed, right? Being able to self-revive. All those are just little, I don't know, let's call them little silver eggs that are shiny and very powerful. But then that smoking post-death is the golden egg. It's the thing in the center that will shake up this game, that could break the meta, that could completely change Valorant. And again, I am extremely hyped. But let me know your honest opinions about Clove down below. And if you think Clove is going to be a useless agent, feel free to discuss. That's the most fun thing about new content, is discussing with you guys.